Hi there! Here at Sun and Silver Photo, we do Victorian style photography, portraits on glass and metal just like in the 1800s. This type of photography requires a darkroom, and so we decided to build one on a trailer so we can move it around and not be tied to one location. We started with an old utility trailer. It's about 5 feet wide and 9 feet long. We forgot to get video, but the first step was to remove the old rails and decking from the trailer. Then we removed any rust from the frame and painted it up with some old Rust-Oleum. The trailer has a tilting bed, and we added some welds to make sure it would never tilt. That would not be fun. We started the project in December and live in Wisconsin. It gets cold and snows here. So into the heated garage for the floor installation. Scissors jack were used to level the trailer and give us a stable work platform. Later on, the jacks will be mounted to the finished trailer for leveling and stability in the field. We used 3 sheets of 1/2-inch pressure treated plywood for the floor. We clamped into the trailer to flatten them as they warmed up in the garage for a couple of days. Plywood has to be cut into 3 sections to match the trailer frame. We used our handy old Craftsman sawmill saw and a cutting guide. saw must be 30 years old and it still works like new. I don't know how many thousands of times I've cut with it. Test the fit and carefully measure to cut the next piece. Measure for the last piece of flooring and cut. We're not perfect and sometimes get some pinching, but it's my fault. With the flooring ready, we carefully clean the frame, vacuum everything up, and then paint up the welds.
Mayday, urgent call for help.
We use construction adhesive to hold the floor to the frame. It gives some stiffness and also keeps water out of the joints.
Beating strong for a billion years. And why can't other people see? We need it back before.
Later on, the walls will sit on top of the floor, and we'll add carriage bolts through the sill plate flooring in the frame. That'll hold everything together as we're going 80 miles an hour down the freeway. We'll also add some metal hurricane straps from the floor up through the roof to give it some extra stability and strength.
Well, somebody told me that life should find a way to learn and fix greed and folly while the ices melt, the river burns. I've seen them all lining up before they're gone. I know the score, paper burning just to get some more.
Each section of flooring was weighed down for good contact and allowed to cure for about 8 hours before moving on to the next section.
Need it back before it leaves us here.
Beating strong.
We did debate between 1/2 and 3/4 inch plywood for the floor. 3/4 would have been stiffer, but also added a lot more weight. So we decided 1/2 inch would be good enough and wanted to keep the total weight of the darkroom down.
No, it's wrong. Have you heard our song? It won't be here too long.
After a few days of curing, it's time to move the trailer outside so we can start on building the walls.
Tell me why. I'm sorry, mother. Couldn't help it, brother. Can I drink this water? 'Cause it's mine. And I'm sorry, daughter. 'Cause I think we oughta better do it while we have the time.
If you are enjoying our build, then hit the subscribe button to get updates when parts 2 and 3 are posted. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
I can hear your heart beat.
I can hear